Yes, there will be changes that you have long sought after, yet there will also be the changes that each of you came to ground into the earth's core through the warrior ray of cosmic truth. Cosmic truth, wisdom, and the divine will of God. Now, we've been trying to teach you, here Amoria's words are speaking, but we've been teaching you that the warrior ray is the path of cosmic truth, understanding the story, not just of this realm of duality as what's happened in the history from Adam to the Prophet Muhammad and all the messengers, but also of some of the cosmic truths and ramifications in the unseen. You have to have learned those things, and because of those things and your own heart, you should have learned wisdom to apply the situations and how they are applicable in the pattern, therefore giving you the divine will of God, or the understanding to see what the things around you or other people's words even mean, right? Now, those of you who have been on the path with me, when we read a channeled message from Amoria, we can understand the deepness of all of the meaning of it, and we can tell when something is correct against the pattern and truth that we have established as a map for ourselves. I have taught you a map and taught you the fundamentals so that anything you ever find, you can measure it against what you already know. And therefore what? You can't ever get lost again, my brothers and sisters. I offer this information, he says, to you solely as a reminder that those beings of the blue ray have a very special role to play on this planet at this time, and that you have come first to set up the positions of leadership that your human society so desperately seeks. We said, I'm about to tell you some of the disclosures about who you are. And I've told you, if you've been listening to this in the past, if you've followed me enough to know, that now I'm about to remind you of something about your own selves. You're getting activated, brothers and sisters. And so here Amoria talks about the fact that it is but a reminder of the heart. It is a reminder that there are those who will speak to you in this way, and you will understand that this is the type of truth you've been waiting to hear. And those masters are all around you now, and they are here. In this, those of you who have realized your role is one of the path-paving pioneers, and the dominion within you is now clear and reflecting that role. If you have come down this path and you know who you are, and you're calling yourself light workers or way showers, you're now seeing for the first time a Muslim talk to you about these spiritual concepts and tell you what they mean. And you, I'm telling you, are preparing to step once more into the great unknown. Our journey is about to get exciting. Here, Master Al-Moria is telling us some interesting stuff. The fluctuating tides that continue to wash over your current planetary affairs are those that have long been proven outworn. And those of you who have contributed to this fading reality are those who are becoming the rising leaders of a new day and a new way, right? We're saying that the old systems, whatever they are no longer working for us. And we see them falling apart in front of us, and we know that many are afraid of the changes, but those of us who have purified our hearts, we see that the destruction of the old systems all over the earth is what is needed before a new dawn arises. Many blessings of virtue will be bestowed upon you, the new physical guides. For indeed the path that offers much required much. Those of you who have wholeheartedly mastered the strength of divine will be replacing the unseen guides that have guided each of you home to this very point, on your evolutionary journey. Now, here is an important point that I have been trying to stress in some of the journey that we have been through. We have been given various warnings about some of the people who have in previous times channeled messages from various beings, and sometimes they have been of the light and sometimes they have been of the dark. And now we are realizing as a society that many humans on this earth at various times in our past have had interactions with various other races from within the earth and from above the earth, both of the light and of the dark. And sometimes the messages that have come have been truth, and sometimes they have been of the dark. So we must get to a point where this earth, if it is to ascend itself, it is not that beings from within or above come and change your world for you. It has never been that. Disclosure has never been about other worlds. Disclosure has always been about you understanding the truth of the reality that you are in and removing the veil from your own heart, removing the darkness that has stopped you from shining yourself to see that which is the reality that always was the truth. But here our Ascended Master says that these new physical guides will be ones who are here and who have traveled a long journey and gone through a long path to get to the point of understanding the story. Oh, my brothers and sisters, you followed me, yes. Many people couldn't have the patience to follow the tale. Many people let go somewhere around the third or fourth minute and said, this guy's nuts. Yes, it was hard to follow. But the reason why it took long was because so much had to be changed in you. So much had to be changed in us. So many ups and downs and hills and valleys and ebbs and flows of life, my brethren, did we have to go through to get to the point of the awakening that we're talking about. But it is important that those of us who now step forward and speak of the divine plan and of the truth from our hearts, the rest of the people must understand, especially those in the Lightworker community, that it is now your duty to step forward yourself, and that the idea of taking messages from the unseen or following unseen guides is no longer applicable from this point forward. You must follow those who are of the ascension path on this planet, who can interpret for you the reality of time in real time. They must be able to see the truth now and be in the moment now and be in the here and now. This is the height of this journey. You of the blue ray, are those who have come to rescind the ill will of humanity and replace it with the will of the Lord Most High, the glorious and abundant futures for each member of your human society who deem the highest good and a righteous endeavor. See, this is what we are trying to achieve. That world which is purely in the service of others, while all are serving each other because of the love of the oneness, and that each person's light is taken as a gift, that each soul is unique and pure and holy, and that the gifts that each one expresses is profound. And if they are allowed to truly reflect the truth of their heart without the judgment of the world around them, then what might come out could be weird and wild, but oh, so incredible. Yes, there will be those who denounce the path of unity in search of more proof of the way, yet those who have come specifically to replace the man-made will of separation and strife that exists on this planet right now with the will of godly abundance, creation, and hope are those who have come to serve the highest form. In this, know that the masters of the blue ray will become the predominant voice of this new age. All voices will blend into the creation of the one plan in their inherent and signature form. the sign of their divine light and nature will be clear. Meaning what?